welcome into the program. This is Financial Focus, brought to you by the best of the best in financial services, as named by the readers of the Lake City Reporter, 12 straight years and running. They are the team from GulfCoast Financial Services, and founder and CEO John Kuykendall here with us today, talking about retirement success. It's not guessing, it's not luck, it's structure and planning. So we'll talk about how to structure for retirement success on today's program. Now, nothing is absolutely bulletproof, John, but we certainly can increase our probability by having the plan in place and having some structure for our retirement.
Well, that's right, Peter. Retirement while we're working is structured. We work, we save, we invest, and then we contribute. And so it's every week or every month we get a paycheck, we spend it, and at the end of the time we have a little money left over, hopefully. But retirement's totally different, Peter, because you're paying yourself based upon what you've accumulated. And that accumulation has to last you through your entire retirement.
That's the big question, right, John? You punch out on your final day of work. You plan on not going back. You've got this much money and you
Right.
have no idea how long you need to make it last. And a lot of people haven't mapped out how to make it last or really have any structure to answer that question.
Well, that's right, Peter. When you punch out and you've got that money, there's two things. When you punch out, you need to have enough saved and a plan. And when you finally punch out, you want to make sure that there's at least a little bit of money left to bury you. But
The final punch out. Yeah, that's right.
yeah, but you don't want to run out of money 10 years before you get there. And how does anybody go through retirement spending money, buying things, going places without understanding how long their money's going to last, and have I diversified it? What's my plan? What's my roadmap for my retirement?
Well, I don't think that we can understate or discount the importance of access to the market and investments. Obviously, that is one of our most powerful tools for wealth building and accumulation, other than our paycheck, other than our ability to work and earn. The market has proven to be a very powerful additional component of building wealth, John. But when we have an income, we need an investment plan. The day after the paycheck stops, we have investments and we need an income plan. And a lot of people have not structured that income plan. And I think this is one of the reasons that repeated comment that the fear of running out of money is the number one fear in retirement. I believe that is one of the reasons why that fear is so prevalent.
Well, I think so, Peter, because we're like I said, during working, it's so structured. We know how much money we've got. We know how much money we're spending, and we know how much money's on our credit cards. When we retire, we don't have that same stability. We don't have any income coming in other than what we earn in our portfolios and how we have our money invested. We can't afford to lose a lot of money, but on the other hand, we can't afford not to make money.
Yeah.
And so it's a catch 22. It'd be nice just to say, okay, I retire with $1 million. I'm just going to put it in the bank and I'll draw my money every month. But that's not going to make it last. And
Yeah.
so with inflation being what it is, we have to produce in order to keep up with inflation. Peter, I went to the store the other day and a can of peanuts, boiled peanuts, little bitty can, used to be $1. It's $1.39 now. So that's a 39% increase in the amount of those peanuts. Not only that, but there are less peanuts in there than it used to be. So
Shrinkflation, I think, is
got
the term that it was.
and inflation.
Yeah.
So we have to have a plan to keep us ahead of all that.
Well, John, would you say that it is an understatement that when the direction of the money changes, in other words, we were making contributions to those investments. Now we're taking income distributions. When that changes, so does just about everything else.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the amount of risk we can take, the amount of how we're having our fixed income set up, everything changes because it's on us. It's our problem now. It's not the company. When we're working, we're just trying to keep the job. When we're in retirement, we're trying to just keep the money. And so it's a totally different concept.
And the powerful force of the market that has helped us, dollar cost averaging while we were making contributions, actually becomes a risk to us as we are taking distributions. You've called it a sequence of returns risk.
Well, that's right. As the market goes down and I'm drawing my money out of my portfolio, I am not only drawing the money out, I am losing that part of that portfolio further. So, if the market's down 10 and I'm pulling five, I'm now down 15. So, yeah, it's a much bigger risk than we ever thought it was going to be. We've come so far. One of the things that this generation, the boomers that are retiring now with more money than we ever had in the past, is that we don't have that fixed defined benefit plan. We don't have that company pension. But what we have is we have a lot of cash because the market, we've been able to have access to the market and access to these investments. As we have learned and as we have developed with computers and technology, we have finally realized that an accumulation plan is really while we're working. It's not after we're retired. An accumulation plan only works so far. We have to switch to an income plan that's going to tell me how much money I can spend so that I can have the kind of retirement that I want. I don't want to spend too much money in the beginning, but I don't want to run out of money near the end either.
Well, we're talking on the program. The theme is structuring for retirement success. John, those defined benefits, those guaranteed incomes of in the form of pensions used to provide that structure for us. That we spend the money one month and we know it's there again the following month. In today's retirement, how do we structure that income floor for our retirement confidence of success?
Well, I think, Peter, first of all, we have to have an income plan. And that income plan is going to come up with how much we're short. We're going to look at how much income we've got coming in, Social Security, any other pensions or annuities, and then we're going to look at our spending plan. And also our wants and needs. So if we want to buy a boat next year, we're going to put that in the plan. Then we're going to figure out how to fund it, and we're going to put a floor under it by having fixed income through fixed annuities and also, a fixed product, and then having an income plan that's going to give us fixed income each month by having an annuity that gives us that income.
But John, investors have been told that risk equals growth, risk equals growth, risk equals growth. It's kind of ingrained and embedded in the investor mindset. However, in retirement, lower risk can actually increase the probability of success, correct?
Well, that's right, Peter. If I don't have that huge amount of risk where I'm taking the ups and downs of the market, then having a lower risk portfolio is going to make my money last longer because I'm not having those dips. So as I'm pulling money out, we always want to have a growth bucket and we want to have an income bucket. And the income bucket, we work up in the beginning and we take into account inflation. And then the growth bucket is the one we take a little more risk for, but it's not the whole portfolio, Peter. We've diversified the amount of money we've got by having those different buckets.
John, during our working career, another aspect that changes here, during the paycheck earning years, oftentimes taxes are a little bit more structured. We work, we earn money, but before we actually see it, something is deducted to help us to pay and account for the taxes that we'll ultimately owe when we go to file. Now, during retirement, that part of it is a little bit more complicated. And a lot of people are sort of just winging that, have not planned and mapped that out. Is this another area that we need to specifically structure for our ultimate success?
Oh yeah, Peter. I mean, in retirement, taxes become more complicated. We've got to worry about how much of my Social Security be taxed if I do this. Am I going to pay for Medicare Part B? All those things, plus what tax bracket am I in? And all those things are different. We need to do tax planning, which we do. I mean, while we're getting Social Security, pension income, distributions from our IRA accounts, and looking at capital gains and dividends and all that, we have to be aware of how that's going to impact our taxes. And we have to remember that it's taxed differently now in retirement. We've got fewer deductions and taxes are more complicated. We just have to do tax planning also.
Yeah, and John, when you're talking about structuring out these plans, you're looking at all of these aspects that probably were not really considered or examined very carefully during our working career. Again, this is when things change. So Social Security, how to time and claim and collect and structure that, our tax implications, our healthcare implications, as you've talked about, what medical expenses could arise into the future. And those are sort of scary. We need to structure a plan to potentially address and account for those as well. Life insurance needs, spousal income dependency. If we pass away, how do we know that our spouse is taken care of and can remain financially secure and confident? All of these things, these are the elements of that financially focused written retirement income plan that you help your clients put together there at Gulf Coast Financial Services.
That's right, Peter. We want to look at it. They say that the widow takes a 40% haircut or a loss when we lose one spouse. So can your spouse live on 40% less? How are we going to make it up? Do we want to do pension maximization where, we get a lump sum and we buy a life insurance policy? How do we want long-term care is a big deal because I've got more and more clients that are suffering from dementia. And I'm seeing it more and more as our clients age, they're becoming more and more dependent upon healthcare. So we need to be able to impact that. I read a study the other day that said that we would be looking at close to $600,000 during retirement in medical costs for a couple. So, it's a lot of money, but healthcare costs are going up. Inflation's going up, but healthcare cost is going up even faster. So, and Medicare doesn't pay for long-term care.
Well, John, I might be dating myself a little bit here, but I remember back in the days of reading maps in order to get to where we were going. I never once heard my parents or a navigator or driver say, "Well, when we get there, I'll
Yeah,
I'll bring out the map and figure out the route that we should take." Right? You do that ahead of time to be prepared. And unfortunately, financially, I think a lot of people are waiting until they get there to do the planning for what there looks like, right? We can't wait until we're facing these situations, facing the tax consequences, facing the passing of a spouse, facing medical circumstances. We can't wait until that time to plan out what we'll do at that time. It requires planning ahead of time. And that's why we're talking about today structuring for that retirement success.
Peter, I think that throughout our lives, we are told to save and invest and be speculative, really. I mean, the more risk you take, the more reward. And so we're taught that. And Americans don't like to lose. And so they want to make a lot of money.
Mhm.
The problem is when we get to retirement, we can't do that because we don't have any more money. The money that we have in our portfolio at that point in time is what we have. We're not going to get a paycheck to increase it, so we can't afford a big loss. We have to be ready, and we don't want to be, there was the old saying from wives back in the old days that you're talking about, that my husband would rather be lost than stop and ask somebody for directions. And
Still
I
true
remember,
today.
yeah, that's still true today. I mean, even with GPS and all the stuff that we have, I just keep going, and say, well, it's right around the corner.
We'll
But
find it.
it's already here. Retirement's here. You're experiencing it. But why not maximize your retirement and get all that planned early? We don't teach our people that they have to do income planning early enough so that we can plan for that retirement. It's not about how much you got when you retire. It's about how we position it and how we use it and how we maximize it during retirement.
Yeah, well, if you would like a plan to map all that out, if you would like to structure for lasting financial and retirement confidence and success, then pick up the phone and give a call because that's what the team helps and assists with there at Gulf Coast Financial Services. Just one of the reasons why, for the last 12 years straight, they have been named best of the best in financial services by readers of the Lake City Reporter is the job they do with structuring the plans. And of course, planning is never done. It's never complete. It is an ongoing process. They are there with their clients, helping them along the way. And you are not just an account number with a telephone headset advisor. You've got true people that are experienced and qualified, helping to guide and navigate that plan, helping you to continue to structure on an ongoing basis there at Gulf Coast Financial Services. So give them a call, 386-755-9018. That's 386-755-9018, 386-755-9018. Request your complimentary plan design, the financially focused written retirement income plan. Again, you start that process by calling 386-755-9018 or visiting online, gulfcoastfinancial.net, gulfcoastfinancial.net. John, we always appreciate the time and the perspective here on Financial Focus, keeping us financially focused and on the right track.
Thank you, Peter. It's great to be here. Let's get out there and get those income plans done.
Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and tune in for more Financial Focus by visiting gulfcoastfinancial.net. The information presented on this program is provided for informational purposes only, without warranty of accuracy, completeness, or suitability for a particular purpose. This program is not intended to be and does not constitute financial, investment, legal, or tax advice. This information is general in nature and not specific enough to be construed as advice. You should not make any decision based on the information presented on this program without independent consultation with an appropriately licensed professional or competent advisor. Investment in securities or the market involves a potential risk for loss of principal. Trading, therefore, may not be suitable for all listeners. Annuity guarantees are based solely on the financial strength and claims-paying ability of the issuing company. Withdrawals of growth from annuities may be taxable as ordinary income in the year it is taken. Individuals should review contracts for specific details of the product's features and costs. Early withdrawals may subject the owner to penalties, fees, or taxes. John Kuykendall is registered with and securities are offered through Kovac Securities Inc., member FINRA SIPC, found online at www.kovacsecurities.com. Advisory services are offered through Gulf Coast Financial Services Inc., a registered investment advisor in Florida. Gulf Coast Financial Services Inc. is not affiliated with Kovac Securities Inc. or Kovac Advisors Inc. Past performance is not indicative of future results. All investing involves risk. Investment decisions should be based on your own goals, time horizon, and tolerance for risk. Due to various factors including changing market conditions and/or applicable laws, the content may no longer be reflective of current opinions or positions. Gulf Coast Financial Services Inc. has been named as Best of the Best since 2015 in the category of Best Financial Advisor in the Lake City, Florida area. The award was based on receiving the most votes in this category from a survey offered and tabulated by the Lake City Reporter. No direct or indirect compensation was provided to the Lake City Reporter and/or any raters, and the award is not contingent on future direct or indirect compensation offered to the newspaper and/or raters. Portfolio performance is not a criterion, and voting is open to any readers of the newspaper.